You're listening to the Rusted Robot Podcast, the #1 rated robot-related podcast in northeastern Ontario.
Hello there. It's January the 28th, 2018. And as it was foretold in the prophecy, you are about to listen to episode 185 of the Rusted Robot Podcast.
My name is Optimus Prime.
Hello, I am C-3PO Human Cyborg Relations.
I am Locutus of Borg. Resistance is futile.
You're like a machine underneath, right? But sort of alive outside?
I'm a cybernetic organism, living tissue over a metal endoskeleton.
You're not quite, human, are you?
No, sir. I'm an android.
These aren't the droids we're looking for.
Counterfeit, facsimile, replica.
We need some sort of robot. Ah, crap! I'm some sort of robot.
What are your prime directives?
Serve the public trust, protect the innocent, uphold the law.
I'm your host, Sean.
I'm Josh.
I'm Kitty.
How's it going, everybody?
Not bad. Rough week.
Yeah, you and me both, brother.
Yeah.
That's so sad. I've been having such a good week.
Well, I'm glad you have been.
Yeah. You want to know the trick?
Tell me.
I start off every morning with old-fashioned bacon.
If that's all it takes, then I'm going to stock up.
Yes, you should.
Well, I'm not going to sit here and tell the listeners about all the tragedy and stuff that's been happening here. You're not going to tell everybody about how you've been overworked and underpaid. We're going to talk about sci-fi geeky stuff.
Okay.
How does that...
I like that.
Does that sound okay?
That sounds appropriate to a podcast called The Rusted Robot.
The unofficial Star Trek podcast.
Is it?
That's just what I say.
Ah.
It's not really true.
Yeah, we barely spend any time on Star Trek.
Yeah, because you don't watch Star Trek Discovery, and I'm really missing somebody to geek out with on new Star Trek.
Oh, that's fine. You can get Paul on. Oh, wait. He doesn't like it either, does he?
Paul doesn't like it either.
Well, there you go.
But our good friend Daniel Hitch loves it.
Well, okay, get him on.
Yeah. You know what? Last week we had an interview episode with Larry Nemeczek.
Hey, this is Dr. Trek, Larry Nemeczek, and you're listening to The Rusted Robot with Sean and Josh and the Rust.
And I geeked out about Star Trek with him, so that was good. Did you actually listen to last week's?
I got about halfway in.
Okay. Have you listened to his new podcast, The Trek Files?
I've not had a chance.
I did. It's very short episodes, 17 minutes for the first one. He said all the rest are going to be pretty much 15 minutes or so.
All right, in the 15, 20-minute range?
Yeah, I liked it. It's a good podcast if you have 15, 20 minutes to kill. There it is. Not too in-depth, but enough information to keep you interested, and he's got guests and stuff, and
cool.
I think you'd like it. I think you should check it out.
That's part of the official podcast, Star Trek podcast line, right?
It is. It's on the Roddenberry Network. Yeah, so it's nothing to do with Engage, the official Star Trek podcast hosted by Jordan Hoffman, but it's the Roddenberry family who has Mission Log.
Mm-hmm. The official Star Trek podcast?
Well, it's kind of. I consider it the official Star Trek podcast.
Well, it's run by Roddenberry.
That's right.
And
not CBS, though. That's why Engage is the official one, because it's run by CBS.
Yeah, that doesn't mean anything.
But no, it doesn't. Roddenberry is the legacy. And they have Mission Log, and I think Priority 1 and some other one. They have a bunch of them anyway. Mm-hmm. Mission Log Live, talking about Star Trek Discovery episodes. Just to let our listeners know, I watched last week's episode 12, Vaulting Ambition, and the shocking reveal was fairly awesome. Nothing that we didn't suspect all along. And a shorter episode, actually, at 37 minutes. But they packed a lot of good stuff in there, and there's 3 episodes left of the season.
I'm glad that you're pleased with your show that you're watching.
I friggin' love it.
That's great.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
I think you'd like it too.
Yeah?
Yeah, you should give it a go.
I never poo-poo anything unless I try it.
It's gotten a lot better since you gave up on it there, Josh.
I gave it 5 episodes. You gotta get me in the first 5.
Yeah.
You gotta have at least one that go, okay, I'll keep watching.
That was episode 6, see, and you missed it.
Yeah, well, you gotta get in the first 5.
Oh, see?
Is that the rule? I usually give up after 3.
Three is the general rule.
Yeah.
Yeah, 3 and that's it.
Speaking of which, I watched a show all the way, season 1 and season 2, all the way through. Neither of you two like it.
Well, Josh hasn't seen it.
Yeah, I haven't seen it.
And I got halfway through.
I don't think Josh would like it.
I got through halfway season 1,
Yeah.
and I was like, it's okay, but it's not holding my interest, and I just don't care. So
It's just not your thing.
Yeah.
And that's okay.
I wanted to like it because I read the book, and the book was great.
Yeah, but everybody likes different things.
True enough.
So it even just might be the way that it's directed.
Cut the suspense. Tell our listeners what it was.
It's Dirk Gently's Holistic Detective Agency.
Based on the novel by Douglas Adams.
There's also a comic book.
Really?
Yep.
I
knew about it before the show came out because...
Why do you know about comic books and things?
I own a comic book store.
No way!
Yeah.
Since when?
Since December 2014.
That's a long time.
Yeah.
Tell me about this comic book shop.
Well, it's located at the 101 Business Complex on Pine and Algonquin, Pine North, Timmins, Ontario.
Hey, we live there.
Yeah, in Canada.
In Canada?
Yeah.
Huh. Where's Canada?
What planet?
Uh-oh. It's on Earth.
Oh, we're in the Terran system. Right.
Yes.
No, Sol.
Solar system, yeah.
Which galaxy?
Milky Way.
Right. And which galactic cluster is that?
The local galactic
okay.
cluster.
Local because we're in it.
Within the
so
visible
it's local
universe.
to us.
Yeah. Okay.
Right. Right on. Sounds good.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Mm-hmm.
All right. And you sell comic books there.
I did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so you knew about the comic book for Dirk Gently.
Yeah. It's
Did you read it?
I didn't get to. We got in the number 1, and then it got purchased by somebody else because I really wanted to read it. So I was telling somebody else the synopsis about it, and then they bought it.
Aha.
But I never saw that person again. I think they were from out of town.
Could be.
But Elijah Wood in the comics looks like Elijah Wood.
In the show.
So...
Mr. Frodo.
Yeah, so I went and looked it up afterward because I held it up to Julie the day that we got it, and I was like, doesn't this guy look just like Elijah Wood? And she's like, yes, it does.
And sure enough.
And then it turns out that he got casted to play somebody in Dirk Gently's Holistic Detective Agency, which I thoroughly enjoyed all the way through, but it is one of those shows where generally you either love it or hate it. The whole premise of the show is that everything connects, or everything is connected, but you can't tell how until like the end of the whole season. When everything fits together so perfectly, it's really satisfying. But a lot of people hate sitting through that many episodes to have that feeling of everything being wrapped up.
Because you don't want to wait for the end for the big payoff.
Yeah, and everything gets like so shot off in so many different directions, it looks like. Like it doesn't seem like anything's gonna come together at all, and it kind of makes you a little frustrated if you're used to having things completed at least within 2 episodes.
Because we want instant gratification, and this delays the gratification.
Yeah, but I really like it, and there's a lot of insanity that happens in every single episode, so that's kind of my thing. That's what I like.
Yeah,
weirdness.
I think I got through 3 or 4 of the episodes.
Yeah.
And then I just like,
it's very strange. Yeah. It's very strange indeed. I like it a lot.
So you recommend it to all viewers and listeners?
All viewers and listeners who relate to me and my opinions on things.
That's a very narrow window, but...
Well, just because, like, I know Josh wouldn't like it. I wouldn't recommend it to Josh. He would hate it. If you relate to Josh, don't watch it. You'll probably hate it.
If you hate Star Trek Discovery, you'll hate Dirk Gently Holistic Agency.
That's not necessarily true.
Okay.
You'd have to take in a collection of things, and if you agree with, like, one of the 3 of us on many things... then you should probably maybe consider our recommendations. But really, you should be your own judge. Always be your own judge.
Or just listen to me.
Or just listen to Josh if you like things being told to you.
Well, here at the Rusted Robot, we have varying levels of opinions on different things. We don't always agree, so that makes it have a nice dynamic.
Yeah.
Yes, it does. The Rusted Robot Podcast, a great dynamic.
Ooh.
How's that for a tagline?
It was a very dynamic delivery.
Not bad, eh?
Yeah,
I've been practicing.
Good. Yeah.
I practiced on the way here.
Yeah.
The whole way. In the car.
Yeah.
No, I didn't.
No?
I'm kidding. I lied.
Okay.
Yeah.
Moving along.
What are we moving along to?
I believe we have trailers next.
Are we going to talk about some trailers?
We are going to talk about some trailers because we got a lot of them this week.
You did show me some trailers.
Yep. So we checked out, let's start with Cold Skin.
Okay, let's play the trailer for Cold Skin right here.
We're never very far from those we hate. For this very reason, we shall never be truly close to those we love.
There's your island.
We set sail 67 days ago. September 1914.
No birds. No weather official to greet you either.
In this remote part of the world, I feel a sense of irreparable loss.
Maritime signal technician. We are replacing the weather official. Can you tell me of his whereabouts? He's dead?
I would have to live in a solitude-like exile for 12 months.
Remember, it's the still and silent sea that drowns a man.
One thing I still can't understand is that you could have escaped 4 days ago on the boat that brought me here.
So where? Here, I'm master of my own destiny.
I can't tell whether it arises from a longing for civilization, a prisoner's panic, or simply fear.
Should have stayed on the boat.
The previous weather official wasn't typhus. You left him stranded here like me. It's as good as murder.
No! Don't shoot! They shun light, human or divine.
Demons from Atlantis.
The only thing you need to understand is that we are the invaders, which makes us the enemy. Kill and conquer is what we humans do.
You want to conquer them, is that it?
Oh no, I want to exterminate them. Wake up! Shoot! Shoot, damn it!
I see what you are. A sad, pathetic failure of a misanthrope. You're too afraid to let your friends leave.
So, I thought it looked neat. It's another isolation, scary situation type movie.
Takes place 1914.
They're going back to that era a lot lately.
It's a thing.
Yeah, I think they're done with World War II and they're moving back earlier.
It's all played out, so yeah, they're heading back, just like Wonder Woman did. So.
Yeah.
Although I feel like this movie really could take place at any time.
Well, yeah, because it's primitive. It's on a lighthouse in
It's pretty isolated
area. So I was watching this thing, and for the first like 3/4 of the trailer, it's just like, okay.
Did you just think it was going to be about two guys surviving on an island
Yeah,
together?
like
Maybe one guy kills the other guy because he seems,
creepy.
Mean.
Yeah, where's the sci-fi twist? What's going on here? Oh, it's people from Atlantis that are blue. Okay, I get it. So are they good? Are they bad? Are they misunderstood? That's, I guess, what we have to find out if we watch the thing.
So it looked neat. I think that's a go.
You're gonna go see it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna go see it too. It looks good. I would like it.
It's filmed in the same vein as the recent DC superhero movies, the dark kind of...
Yeah, it's dark. It's either overcast outside or it's dark all the time.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of that kind of filming.
Yeah, generally neither am I, actually. But I like the premise.
And contextually it makes sense in this case.
Well, sure, because it's...
They're on a lighthouse.
They're in a lighthouse, and there's not much electricity, and it's back in the ancient days. You know, the ancient days.
Yeah, well, it's more than a century ago.
It is. It's 104 years ago.
And even then, like, considering that, it is actually fairly well lit, because even on the overcast days, like, everything in the background is, like, a light gray. Yeah. And then there's, like, the reflections off the water, and then the darkness is when they go underwater or inside. It makes sense.
It's moody and depressing.
But it's supposed to be.
Well, for sure. Yeah.
I think it's supposed to give you, like, a sense of mystery and foreboding.
Yeah. Yes. That sounds...
What lurks beneath the water's surface.
Dun, dun, dun.
Ooh.
So yeah, this is... I'll have to wait for another trailer, but this looks like it might be a theater if it comes to town.
I don't know.
I like movies like this. It seems scary enough, but not too scary.
Yeah, okay.
More suspenseful than scary.
Yeah, very suspenseful.
A little bit actiony. It seems like a movie that I would enjoy.
Okay, so Josh would go see it at the theater.
Yeah.
Would you go see it at the theater?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so
it's a good popcorn movie.
2 theaters, and I would watch it on a lazy Sunday Netflix day.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't think I'd go see it.
All right, so up next we have The Cursed.
No,
sorry, The Cured.
The Cured.
It's another movie that came out recently, The Cursed.
That one looks too scary for me.
Well, let's play the trailer here starring Ellen Page right now.
There was so much chaos after the outbreak. It was 2 years before we could begin to re-enter the city. We started to hear a rumor of a cure.
How long were you infected?
4 years.
You having any violent impulses?
No.
Your sister-in-law has agreed to take you in.
Smile, Killian. Are you one of the cured?
Yeah.
Will you be sick again?
What happened to Luke? You get separated. You're right to lie. They're all the same when they know the truth. We need to look out for each other out here, okay?
Sometimes I feel it. Screaming to get out.
How could you take one in?
They're murderers, a lot of them.
They want us all dead. We have to stop them. You're right to be scared. No matter how much we pretend, we're not the same people anymore.
Stay away from us.
I'm not going to be a part of this. You're the reason they're not safe.
They hunt together. They decide who to kill and who to infect. They communicate in a way that we will never understand.
We need something that will make them listen. Something they're truly scared of.
All right, and you were telling me that you're not a fan of Ellen Page's wooden acting.
Yeah. Katie's like, well, she'd make a good robot. And I was like, no, that's insulting to the warmth and personality of robots everywhere.
That's what you said, Katie.
Well, maybe that's just what she's like when she's acting. And also, people can grow. She might be a better actress now.
Yeah, I don't think so.
You don't know. You haven't seen it.
No, but I've seen enough of it to see that she's already still quite robotic. I thought she was one of the zombies.
Oh, well.
Maybe she was. Maybe that's a twist. Ooh. So, what is this film about?
It's a play on the zombie thing. They actually do find a cure for the zombies, but apparently you can't just, give it away, because there's still a lot of zombies left, but they're slowly curing them.
Right, and so now the cured zombies have to be taken in by regular folks.
Yeah, reintegrate into society.
Yeah, but there's something going on. It looks like they have a conspiracy, and they're going to kill the regulars.
Yeah.
It looks like they're not fully cured.
Yeah.
There's still a connection there, so...
That part freaks me out. I don't like that.
Almost like a hive mind.
Yeah.
Yeah, so... It doesn't cry out to be watched.
The child looks like a good actor. They might actually be scared, though, because, kids get scared easy, so...
I think this is a Netflix at best.
Yeah, I wouldn't go see it at the theater. It's also filmed like a DC movie. Dark.
Also very dark.
Yeah. I'm not a fan of that at all. I don't like it.
Well, that's what it is.
I know.
Mind you can't get scary on a sunny afternoon.
Oh, yes, you can.
It's possible.
Yep.
Yeah, but most of the times, scary things don't happen in the sun.
Yeah, you have to set the mood. All horror movies, they're not it was a sunny day on a nice Saturday morning. The children were watching cartoons. The murderer lurked outside. That's not a deal.
That would be an awesome movie.
Yeah.
I need to see this movie.
Serial killer that just strikes during the bright sunny days.
In the bright...
Yeah,
Hello.
yeah. Like...
Amazon delivery!
Kind of like Arnold Schwarzenegger's Terminator from the 1984 movie. Sarah Connor, and it's the middle of the day, and he comes in and he just shoots the woman right in the face there.
Yeah, but that's an action movie.
But still, it's a thing.
No, you gotta make... So, if you do the bright sunny day, it's people are out, make it suburbia, so there's lots of people out mowing their lawns and whatnot. Everybody's Pleasantville-type situation.
Oh, I loved Pleasantville.
And then you have a murderer that sneaks into the house and kills its victims in gory, horrific ways, but only on the brightest, chipperest of days, and the cops have to find him.
The irony is that I wouldn't actually watch this movie, even though it sounds like a good premise, because I don't like gore.
And isn't it ironic?
So it'd be like the 4th of July killer. Everybody's out partying and celebrating, having a barbecue, and then...
Birds are singing.
The sun is shining and the birds are singing.
Yep.
It'd give a great dichotomy visually.
Yeah.
Dichotomy, that's a good word. I don't use it often enough.
You don't use dichotomy that often?
Not as much as I should.
I don't know why, but it always makes me think of cheese.
You're a strange duck.
Yep.
And that's how we like you. So, The Cured. We're not going to go see it in the theater.
No.
We would watch it on Netflix.
Maybe.
I would watch it on Netflix.
If I watched everything else I wanted to watch on Netflix and nothing else good was coming out,
and you weren't working in the
and
yard,
I broke my leg and I can't get off the couch.
Right.
The premise of the story freaks me out too much. Like, it looks too scary to me because of I get too wrapped up in, like, what the story they're trying to tell is. It's like my imagination is very powerful.
Okay. But the story has kind of already been told in the film Warm Bodies.
No, that was like a comedy.
Yeah, that's a different...
Yeah, but still, there was a cure. The power of love saved him.
Yeah, that one wasn't scary,
different, though. That's the power of love that saved him.
This one, this is the whole idea of, like, parent with a young child invites basically a crazy person to live with them because they're related, and then horrible things ensue, and then they're trying to keep a child safe. That freaks me out super bad because after having kids and also being a zombie fanatic, I have terrible nightmares all the time.
All the time?
It's like dealing with mental illness in the family.
Yeah.
That's what the feel of the thing looks like.
Right. But this is like the worst possible case scenario. This is not like people with normal mental illness.
Like, that as a premise is not bad, but I don't know. It doesn't look good. You know what I mean?
I do know what you mean.
Also, it has that whole, like, conspiracy aspect. Like it's... If it was just one person that you couldn't necessarily trust, used to be a murderer, you invite them into your home, that's scary enough. But then, like, finding out that they have, like, a connection with, like, an army of murderers, that's scary and awful. I don't like that at all.
They can speak telepathically.
Yeah, I hate that. I don't like that. Ugh. So that part is really scary.
It's creeping you out.
All of that is enough for me to just be like, nope, can't watch that movie. There's enough people out there that I think they'd enjoy it.
Maybe, but it doesn't look like I would enjoy it.
I might like it. I don't know. It's hard to say.
Okay. Up next is The Ritual, which is a Netflix original.
A Netflix original called The Ritual.
Rob would have loved this place. He's a good man. The best of us.
You know, they have walking trails in England. Pubs.
Come on, man. Where's your soul?
It's twisted. It's twisted.
All right, yep. Easy. Look, we go southwest through here. We cut the journey in half.
What, through the forest?
Yeah, why not?
We should have gone to Vegas.
Oh, you'd have found something to fall over in Vegas too, mate. Now, is it me, or is it really quiet in here?
It's been gutted. Could be hunters out here.
Bait.
Possibly. Or it's the bit they don't show you in the nature documentary. It's a warning.
We shouldn't be here.
Where the hell are we, Hutch? We should pitch the tents.
This is ridiculous, man.
Luke, you're getting soaked.
You hear that?
No, I didn't hear anything. Come on.
Talk about it then or not?
It was a nightmare, Phil.
Well, what happened to you then?
We got spooked and we had bad dreams. All right?
I woke up last night. Look at this. Nothing has done that to you. You've done it to yourself. Why do you have to deny everything I say? Because I do not value your judgment.
We need to be working together, man.
What the f is that? Fucking hell, we don't know where we are!
Okay, so what do we think about this? Blair Witch-ish?
Yes.
Blair Witch-ish. Katie said when we first watched the trailer, very Wendigo.
Yeah, it gives me, like, the feeling of, like, a Wendigo movie.
Explain.
Okay, so like a Wendigo in folktales is a beast that feasts on the hearts of men. It used to be usually a human person, but then they like kill other people and eat their heart and then gain their power.
Going to eat your brains and gain your knowledge.
They wind up being like as strong as 20 people and like way faster, and then they wind up with like weird monstrous deformities on their body, and they live in the forest and hunt people.
Oh.
This feels like a combination of that, but also with like some weird, like when you go to watch Blair Witch, do you remember like the spookiness that people had before they went to actually go and see it, and then they found out it really had nothing in the movie to scare you?
Right, because everybody thought it was real.
Yeah,
was, like,
but it
found
all
footage.
got like really hyped up.
Well, it was the start of the found footage genre.
Yeah, but this one has no shaky cam.
No.
So it gives you all of that like 90s build up of like real scary movie. Everything you wanted from Blair Witch but were denied. This looks like that movie's going to give you the thing that you wanted from that movie. Also, you won't get nauseous, which is really nice. Unless you're really sensitive to blood.
I think we've all been desensitized.
I don't know. Not all of us.
You're still pretty...
I still don't like blood. I don't like gore and I don't like blood. It's gross.
All right.
What do you think?
I think it's going to be scary, but it is not a movie I'd go to the theaters for.
Well, luckily it's on Netflix, so you don't have to go to the theater.
Yeah, but we have to judge it by that standard, right?
We do.
We're going to keep to the same standard we play by.
Just because it's on Netflix doesn't mean it's...
Yeah.
Right, exactly.
So, I don't think I would go to the theater for it.
I wouldn't.
This would be the perfect movie where if you were a teenager and you were having a sleepover, like a slumber party, and you played like Ouija board and like light as a feather, stiff as a board, and then you watched this movie and had popcorn, this would be perfect for that.
It doesn't really interest me all that much. I just don't care.
That's also not what boys do at sleepovers.
Yeah, you guys like hurt each other instead.
Play video games.
Yeah.
And Lego.
Until
and
way late into the night.
Oh, okay.
We don't do that.
You don't try to summon demons and stuff?
No.
Let's summon demons.
Yeah.
No.
Recommended for ages 8 and up.
Right, because what 8-year-old doesn't like a demon?
Well, you need somebody to do your bidding.
My pet demon.
Next up, we have I Kill Giants.
Gift of new, gift of old. Bless the righteousness, guide my hand. Against the darkness, my final stand.
Barbara, I want to get to know you a little bit more. Do you have many friends? What about your sister?
I play your dragons or whatever if you ask me to.
That would be hilarious. What are you doing? What's it for? There's some serious stuff going down. I find giants. I hunt giants. I kill giants. Cool. Yeah, that's it. Dark omens are totally cool. A giant comes to the place and takes everything from you. And when it's done, it's like anything that made your life good was never even there. Giants aren't real. Then why are you sweating? I know that no one likes me. I know that everything I do looks crazy. This isn't real. You're not listening to me! This giant is coming! We're gonna save this town. There are times where you have to ask yourself, do I want to live my life as a coward or a warrior?
Okay, so that was the trailer for I Kill Giants, and I have to say, that one of all the trailers that you showed me today, I like that one.
Yeah?
Yeah, I would go to the theater to see that, just because I would take a kid because it's a kid movie, so I would have an excuse to go see it. But it's got Zoe Saldana in it, who we all love, and it's got Imogen Poots. I don't know who that is. I've heard the name before. I just like the name, Imogen Poots. Yes, she does.
That is a really great name.
She poots all over the place. but yeah.
Not too cute to poot.
There you go.
It's a good name. It's not the best name in child acting.
It's a pretty good name, though.
It's a pretty good name, but it's not the best name in child
What's the best name?
What's the best name?
Wolfhard.
Ah, Finn Wolfhard.
Right, yes. Mike from Stranger Things.
That does sound like somebody who's like an adventurer warrior, and that's exactly who he plays.
Yep.
Yes.
Perhaps it is who he truly is.
Perhaps. But back to I Kill Giants. It looks really good, and it's filmed bright enough. It's not dark.
Yep. I think that's because it's a kid's movie.
I would go see it. It looks like a good, fun adventure movie.
I think I would take the kids to go see it, but
no,
I would prefer if it was a little bit more realistic, like believable, if that makes sense.
How wasn't it believable?
Well, like if it's a giant, how does it stay secret?
Because they're invisible. Did you not notice this?
But you saw them in a couple of the...
You see the shadow of them.
Ah, okay. Well, if they're invisible, then that's totally believable.
The whole point is no one sees them.
Yeah.
Except for her.
Yeah. Oh, okay. So maybe the parts where you do see them, it's from her point of view.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, maybe she's
I
crazy.
accept the premise. It looks like a great movie.
Well, that's the idea that you're supposed to be given. Like, oh, she's just that crazy girl. Mm-hmm. She walks around with bunny ears all the time.
Because she knows no
Too
one likes her
imaginative,
anyway.
blah, 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 blah. But, like, kids are
then,
supposed to believe in their imagination and have fun.
And then you see the train get crushed by a foot. And it's like, well, yep, okay, she's crazy, but...
But also, there's something trying to kill us.
So, yeah, I like the thing. I don't think I would go to the theater, because it's geared...
If I was 12 years old, it would be perfect.
15, it's geared for that range.
I would take my kid. I would take Bishop. He's 12.
No, but
I would go see it with
Damien would like it.
I think it looks good. It looks for what it's supposed to be. It's a real good story.
I feel like Mina would like it, but when she's a little older, because she gets spooked by some things.
How old is she?
6.
And Damien?
9.
So he could possibly go.
Well, Damien plays Magic and D&D and
right.
reads Harry Potter.
This is from the producers
yeah.
of Harry Potter.
Yeah, and which you scoffed at until you saw the rest of the thing.
Because it's based on the acclaimed graphic novel.
Ah.
And you know how good films are when they're based on the acclaimed graphic novel.
Terrible. They're usually terrible.
Yeah, they're hit and miss.
Yeah.
Because they're based on and not following the story the way the writers intended.
But this one looks good, and I haven't read the novel, so...
No, I didn't even know it was anything, so...
So, like...
Do you have it at your store?
I don't have it right now, no.
Oh, well, you should get it to coincide with when the film comes out.
I should get it. But I'm one of those people that usually recommends that you watch the thing and then read the thing.
Right.
Because then you're always more impressed by the book. Because you're always more impressed by the book.
So watch it first or read first?
Watch first, read after. Because then... I know it's backwards, but everybody who reads first and then watches is so upset with the movie. This way it doesn't destroy either of them.
It's always whichever medium you watch it first in
is what you love the most.
That's the preferred medium.
Yeah, exactly.
Because Dune, I watched the movie right first.
Uh-huh.
I then tried to read the book.
The books are very dry.
I can't read it or watch it.
Dune is good.
No.
Oh, we should watch Dune, Josh. Oh, do you work today?
Yeah.
Poop.
And I probably won't be back until 2 or 3 in the morning.
Poop.
Poots. Imogen Poots.
Imogen Poots.
Yes.
That's a great name.
It is.
If you guys had another kid, you could name it Imogen.
Actually.
Or just Poots.
I have an interesting thing to talk about regarding names.
You do?
Yep.
Well, let's talk about interesting names.
Okay, well, this is all of children born in 2016 who were given Star Wars-related names.
Oh, tell me more.
Okay, there was 1,005 girls named Leia, which is fine. That's like a normal name.
In 2016.
Well, Leia's always been kind of a normal name.
All right.
It's still a name.
Yeah.
Kylo, 238 boys and 7 girls. It's weird because, like, 7 seems to be the exact number for, like, boy Star Wars names being used for girls.
And where is this? Is this in the United States?
In the United States.
Okay.
Jedi, just Jedi.
Mm-hmm.
32 boys. Anakin, 303 boys and 7 girls.
Wow.
Which is fine because it's like a made-up...
Yeah.
It's a made-up name.
Uh-huh.
Rey, 254 boys and 63 girls. Ahsoka, 5 girls. Obi...
Okay.
Which is a bad name. That's a bad name.
Sound like to Oli.
7 boys. No, Oli's a fine name. Obi's a bad name. Lando, 20 boys. Cassian, 19 boys. Alia, 63 girls. Han, 19 boys and 12 girls.
Wow.
Solo, 5 boys. Falcon, 21 boys and 7 girls. Karan, 7 boys. Jason, spelled Jacen, 122 boys. Jaina, 111 girls. Poe, 7 boys. Kanan, 67 boys. Galen, 32 boys. Hux, 5 boys, which is sad because nobody wants to be Hux. Unless it's Huxley, in which case that's an adorable name and it shouldn't be Star Wars related.
Some of these may not be Star Wars related.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
A
lot of them are spelled Star Wars spelling, and they went through, this is like the name registry, so they know how it's spelled. Mace, 64 boys. Cage, K-A-G, 64 boys. 63 boys. Zam, 6 boys. Nomi, 17 girls. Rook, 30 boys. Faye, 29 girls. That's fine, that's a normal name. Dane, 5 boys. And Numa, 6 girls.
Okay, I don't even recognize half of those names as Star Wars names.
I recognize them.
How do you guys feel about people naming people after popular movie franchise things, especially if they're not even finished with those characters in the franchise yet? Like, you don't know where they're going.
I don't think there's anything wrong with that.
Yeah?
Not a thing.
See, like Hux, okay, that's a name that I've heard before the movie.
Yeah?
So anything that has a name that existed prior to the movie, you can take it off to the side and say, that may or may not be Star
Yeah,
Wars
because
related.
it's reasonable and still, like...
Okay.
Especially because Hux could be, like, short for Huxley.
Named after Aldous Huxley, Brave New World.
Or Huxley Pig.
Whatever that is.
An English stop animation cartoon.
Okay.
Anyway, so any of the names that could be real names, you take them, you put them off to the side.
Yeah. Like Luke.
Yeah.
Luke is a normal name.
Yeah.
Ben, which wasn't on the list at all.
How many Vaders were there?
No Vaders.
Huh.
Yeah.
See, that would be a Star Wars.
Yeah.
Yes.
That would be a Star Wars.
Now, the other ones... Alright, now we're getting into real.
Yeah, like
real
Ray.
time.
Ray could be anything.
Yeah, Ray is totally fine.
But
it's a normal name.
Ahsoka is clearly
Star Wars.
Yeah.
Kylo is clearly.
Yes.
Yeah.
Some of them I don't have a problem with. Some of them I do. Like, Kylo... Well, why would you name your kid Kylo?
Yeah, he's kind of a whiner.
He's not the greatest character.
He's not.
He's awfully fun to watch. I actually really enjoy Kylo. I would not name anybody after him because I find him kind of unfortunate. But I like watching him.
But, like, naming your kid Ahsoka... Ahsoka's a great character. She has a great arc.
Yeah, she's great.
She's a positive role model for your kid.
Yes.
Hux, not so much.
Yeah, Hux is kind of a loser.
So Kylo.
Did anybody name their kid R2-D2?
No.
Oh, that's too bad.
Yeah.
That would be cool.
I think it has to have more than just letters and numbers.
A-R-T-O-O-O.
D-E-T-O-O-O.
Oh.
R2-D2.
No, that'd be bad, guys.
That's
you can't name a child
I've seen
R2-D2.
that in books spelled out that way.
Oh.
And online.
Yeah, but that's sad. Don't do that.
Particularly R2, which is what everybody calls him.
Mhm.
They spell it out. A-R-T-O-O.
Okay.
It's a thing.
Would you do it?
Yeah.
You would name a child R2.
Well, if he had twins, one would be R2 and the other one would be D2.
Oh God, no.
R2,
No.
D2.
No,
Where
that's
are
bad.
you?
That's bad. You
It could
can't
be
do
worse.
that.
It could be R2 and C3.
No.
Ooh.
Nobody wants to be C-3PO.
Nobody. Does. No. Hey, did you come across a list of Star Trek names?
I did not.
Oh, that's too bad.
Yeah, sorry.
How many Daxes are there out there? That's what I'd like to know. That's a real name, though.
How many
There's probably
Tiberius?
Daxes.
You know what?
There's probably a lot of Tiberiuses.
I almost had Trish convinced
Tiberii?
that we were going to name Bishop's middle name Tiberius. It was this close.
Yeah?
But then it changed.
I wanted both of
What'd
my
you
children.
end up with going?
Enzo Theodore instead of Tiberius.
Really?
We named it. His middle names were after our grandfathers.
So you went boring.
Well, it was close though. It was almost Tiberius.
I wanted both of my children's middle names to be Danger.
Mm-hmm.
Josh wouldn't allow it.
Imagine that.
Yeah. And then I wanted Mina's middle name to be Peach.
Mina Peach?
Yeah.
Why?
Because Damien used to call it Baby Peach when it lived in my belly.
Oh.
Yeah.
When it lived.
Well, we didn't know what it was at that point.
Ah, okay.
And then it turned out to be Mina.
And what is her middle name?
Victoria.
Ah. Speaking of strange names, have you ever heard of an author named Ursula K Le Guin?
No.
Oh, well, she was a sci-fi legend and fantasy author who died this past Monday at the age of 88.
Alright. What did she work on?
She was the multi-award-winning writer of The Left Hand of Darkness and A Wizard of Earthsea.
Okay, I've heard of that one.
You have heard of that one? Okay. She was 88 years old, announced by her family on Tuesday. She'd been in poor health in recent months, although her son did say that her mind was as sharp as a tack until the last moment. Neil Gaiman, the famous author, tweeted, "I just learned that Ursula K Le Guin has died. Her words are always with us. Some of them are written on my soul. I miss her as a glorious, funny, prickly person, and I miss her as the deepest and smartest of the writers, too." And Stephen King said, "Ursula K Le Guin, one of the greats, has passed. Not just a science fiction writer, a literary icon. Godspeed into the galaxy."
Oh, I'm really disappointed now that I've never read any of her things before.
I have never read any of her things either. Things are called books that she's written. She's the author of more than 50 of them, spanning poetry, criticism, short stories, and a translation of the Tao Te Ching. She went on to be named winner of the World Fantasy Award for Lifetime Achievement and was made a Grand Master of the Science Fiction and Fantasy Writers of America.
Wow.
Her honors extended beyond genre. In 2014, she was awarded the National Book Foundation's Medal for Distinguished Contribution to American Letters, cited for how over more than 40 years she defied conventions of narrative, language, character, and genre, as well as transcended the boundaries between fantasy and realism to forge new paths for literary fiction. On receiving the medal, she said she would share it with her fellow science fiction and fantasy authors, the writers who were excluded from literature for so long. That is the passing of a literary icon who none of us have read, which is unfortunate, because
That is unfortunate.
apparently she's quite... I've heard of her, I've just never read any of her stuff.
I rarely get to read, which is unfortunate.
That is very unfortunate. We'll have to maybe read some of her stuff one day.
Yeah, maybe we could have a small book club.
Very small.
Yeah,
Why not?
that'd be cool.
We could totally have the Rusted Robot Book Club segment at the end of some podcasts.
That would be fun. I like book clubs.
All right.
I'm part of a comic book club.
Are you?
I am.
Tell me about this comic book club.
They're called Kablam.
Hosted by Davis Dewsbury.
Davis Dewsbury, yes.
Right, we know
Author
him.
of Auric of the Great White North.
That's him.
Yep.
Yes, he's an awesome fellow.
He's really nice, yeah.
He is.
This is Davis Dewsbury, the writer of Auric of the Great White North, and you're listening to the Rusted Robot Podcast.
We used to hold it in the store.
Yeah, whatever happened to those?
I think it's just that he's really busy because now he writes Auric. And he's also a dad and has to work.
Yeah, well, that happens.
Yeah.
That happens to the best of us.
Yeah.
Yes.
Hopefully we'll get it up and running now that we're in our new location, though.
That would be good.
Yeah. So we could have, like, a Rusted Robot
Kablam
segment and a book club.
We probably won't do any of those things.
Really?
But it's a possibility.
But one can dream.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, they can. They can dream. I have a dream.
Do you?
Yes. I have a dream that the rumor that I've heard is going to be true.
Ooh.
I heard that Robocop, the 1987 film, is getting a direct sequel. We're going to cut out any of the reboots, movies 2 and 3, the TV series, and they're going to make a direct sequel to 1987's film.
Okay, so they're cutting out the reboot.
Yeah.
Good. They're cutting out number 3.
The flying Robocop.
Well, I didn't have a problem with that part. It was a jetpack.
Yeah.
Everybody wants a jetpack.
That was pretty cool.
It's the ninja robots in that one that was...
You didn't like the Ninja Robots?
I did not like the ninja robots.
Why?
Because I didn't like the ninja robots. They weren't that good.
I've never seen it, so I...
You've never seen Robocop 3?
No.
Okay, well, we're going to pause this and I'm just going to watch that.
Luckily, I own the trilogy on Blu-ray.
Do
no,
you?
No, it's just DVD. I don't
Both
own
of you just said that it was bad.
Yeah, but you have to watch it.
It's one of those bads that you watch.
It's still got awesome parts.
Didn't you say that you hated Dune and didn't watch it?
I tried to watch it several times. I just can't. Yuck. But anyway,
If I make that sound, will you still make me watch Robocop 3, even though you both said that you hate it?
I don't hate it. I don't hate Robocop 3.
No, we said it was a bad film.
It's a bad film. It's not very good, but it's got entertaining parts.
Can we eat popcorn?
That's a requirement.
Okay.
So, okay, that makes sense, cutting out 3.
Yeah.
Why cut out 2? 2 was a good movie.
Kane!
I enjoyed 2.
Yeah. I don't know.
You're just making sounds now.
I am just making sounds. Yeah, it's not my favorite film. I like the original.
The original is by far the best.
It's one of my all-time favorite films.
Keep 2. 2's good.
Yeah, but I think they're just going to ignore it.
Why?
I don't know. I didn't make up the
Why
rumors.
would you ignore the second one?
I wish I had an article here that explained all this. It's just something that I read and...
You wish you had an article that explained your opinions on why you hate number 2?
Not my opinions. Their opinions on why they're going to skip number 2.
Oh, okay.
When they reboot the film or make a sequel to it or whatever they're doing.
Okay.
Well, what about 2 do you not like?
I can't remember. I haven't seen it in so long.
Well, I think you should rewatch it.
I think
with a critical eye.
Does this mean we're going to have a Robocop weekend?
A Robocop trilogy weekend sounds like the best weekend ever.
Does it?
It certainly does.
Okay.
So they're roughly 2 hours apiece. They're
roughly.
I think they're like 98, 1 or something.
Oh, this means he's not going to have his weird hand anymore.
No, he's going to be back to being a Robocop.
This is pleasant.
Dead or alive, you're coming with me.
Yeah, and that's what you want.
Yeah, you do.
Excellent. So, yeah, Robocop weekend.
Yeah.
Next weekend?
Maybe.
We'll record it before the pod. We'll watch it before the podcast.
Party on, Wayne.
Excellent.
Weekend after that, you want to do Dune?
God, no.
Aw, but it's so good.
Right. And the first book is Ringworld for the book.
Larry Niven.
Yeah.
The Ringworld chronology or trilogy.
I picked it because it's good, and we have it in the basement. So Katie can actually read it. And it's good enough.
It came from the basement.
I like things that come from the basement.
You do?
Yeah.
What else comes from the basement?
Fresh laundry.
Fresh laundry. The sweet-smelling fresh laundry.
Yeah.
Detergent smell.
Christmas decorations.
Right.
Halloween decorations.
All those things are stored in the basement, because that's what basements are for.
Birthday presents.
Nightmares.
Oh, yes, nightmares.
You keep your nightmares down there?
Yeah.
Why?
Because that's where I keep them.
Oh. Are they next to the Christmas decorations?
Tucked in behind, I think.
They're down there. How, we don't really have room on the shelves up here for them.
Well, you don't display your nightmares. That's weird.
I don't know.
I guess some people would, but I don't. No.
Anyway.
Would you like to see my nightmares?
I would not. moving right along.
We're talking about the game.
Oh, I forgot you had Nightmare.
I have nightmares. I have 4 of them.
Yeah, he has 4 of them. Okay, so
Do you play them on VHS?
Yeah, we do.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah.
I haven't played that game in like 20 years.
We have all of them.
At least 4 of them.
Yeah.
Right.
It's super fun. We played them once on New Year's Eve, and we started off the new year scared to death because Ruth screamed at exactly midnight, and it scared me so bad I fell over.
You fell over?
I did.
Oh.
Luckily, we were playing on the ground, so it was fine.
Yeah?
Because we were all sitting in front of the television.
Oh.
It was great.
Sounds great. Don't you have a comic to tell us about?
I do.
Tell us.
Okay, so, I don't know if you guys know yet, but Action Comics is creeping up on its 1,000th issue.
I was not aware at all.
No?
No.
Oh, okay. Well, surprise, now you know. Ha ha.
Woohoo.
According to DCComics.com, you can celebrate the 1,000th issues of Action Comics with an all-star lineup of top talent as they pay tribute to the comic that started it all. From today's explosive action to a previously unpublished tale illustrated by legendary Kurt Swan to the man of tomorrow's future, this very special oversized issue presents the best of the best in Superman stories. It's going to be super thick.
Yeah.
And they have variant issues
Oh.
featuring Superman from different ages, like 1930s, 1940s, 1950s. I'm really excited about the 50 ones because he has really tiny dot eyes.
Does he?
Yeah.
Oh. Oversized issues. It's not going to fit with the rest of the stuff.
Oh, no. Oversized is it'll be thick.
Oh, not like bigger.
It's not going to be larger,
Oh, okay.
like a magazine size.
All right.
It's going to be the same height and width.
Standard comic book
it's
dimensions.
just that the depth will be deeper. It'll be thick.
Like a graphic novel instead of a... Right, okay.
I'm very excited about it. It's $7.99 American.
So like $10.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's
When is that coming out?
I think it comes out in March.
That's not too far away.
Yeah. It's not too far. You can order now, actually, at your local comic book shop.
You know what I ordered at my local comic book shop last week?
No.
Yes, you do.
I should, though.
I was there. You were there. We were both there.
We were both there.
Yes.
Were we there? Was I there?
We were there together.
Mm.
Well, actually, you and your sister were there together, and I showed up later.
Ah.
Yes, after recording the podcast with Josh, episode 184, which was fantastic. I showed up to your comic book shop, and I said, hey, I want you to order me the 10-part series for the new Robocop comic book.
Oh, yeah, that's right. There's a comic book coming out for that.
In April.
Yeah.
Yes.
I was very busy last weekend.
Yes, it was.
There was a lot of people in the shop.
There was a lot of chaos.
Yeah.
Yes.
I got your banner up.
You did.
Our banner up, but your banner up.
The Rusted Robot Podcast
The
banner.
Rusted Robot Podcast banner is finally up.
Because Jump City Comic Books is the official home of the Rusted Robot Podcast.
Yep.
That's why we give you a shout out every episode, and you're in the end credits.
Yeah, it
Yes.
looks pretty great. I finally got a hold of a ladder and actually had time to move things out of the way so that I could hang it from the ceiling. It looks very cool.
Does it?
Yeah.
I will have to come check it out. Where is the R2D2 cooler?
It's in storage.
Ah, okay.
There's just not enough room.
Not enough room.
The shop is crowded already.
Are you going to have or make an appearance at the Northern Ontario Expo Timmins Comic Con this coming April 21st and 2nd?
Yes, of course we are. We're going to have 3 booths.
3 booths.
Well, like 1 booth, but 3 tables.
3 tables.
Yeah, we take up 3 booth spots.
Of comics and collectibles.
Yes.
Are we looking forward to the event?
Better be. I'm on the board.
You're on the board too?
I am.
So am I.
Well, that's why I keep seeing you at the meeting.
That makes a lot of sense.
So, I hear we have some guests coming.
Oh, to the expo?
Yeah.
To the Comic Con.
Yeah, I hear we have a couple guests coming.
Yeah, there's Brampton Batman.
Yeah.
He's bringing the 1989 Michael Keaton version of the Batmobile.
Yeah.
I'm
It's going to be
excited
totally
to see that.
sweet. I'm pretty excited.
That sounds exciting.
Oh, I'm going to need a special retro dress to wear.
And then we have the Chris Holden Reed.
Oh, we met him. He was here a couple years ago.
Yeah, and he's back because he enjoyed Timmins so much.
He did. I've got a voice clip that I'm going to play right here.
Hey there, I'm Chris Holden Reed from Lost Girl, and you are listening to the Rusted Robot Podcast. Enjoy.
We're also going to have his buddy Paul Amos.
And they'll be coming up for the weekend, pictures and signing, and I think we're doing a Q&A.
Possibly.
We're going to have to work on that. I think so, though.
I think so. That sounds about right.
That's pretty exciting.
It is very exciting.
Yeah, I like all of those people. It's going to be a fun time.
Have you guys watched Black Mirror on Netflix?
I don't watch Black Mirror.
No, I watched all of the previous season.
Yeah.
I don't think I can watch the newest one.
I binged a whole pile of it. It's like Trish said, you got to watch this. I'm like, no, I don't want to. And I sat down and watched it, and I'm like, So I'm halfway through season 3. I'm halfway through season 3, and I'm looking forward to seeing the Star Trek themed episode in season 4.
Season 1 of Black Mirror was pretty good, but it's one of those shows that I have to watch one a week.
Oh, it really makes you think. Like it twists your mind with some of the
It
scenarios.
is very dark. Most of them do not end well.
No, clearly they don't.
And like the one that ended well in season 1, San Junipero, that won an award for it because it was like really, really good. That one is the happiest one.
Yeah.
But it still doesn't end very well.
True. It's very Outer Limits like.
Yeah.
Twilight
Except
Zone-ish.
for Outer Limits had happy endings sometimes.
Yeah.
These ones just some kind of like it's all about dystopian future.
Haha! I'm gonna stick a knife in you at the end.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like it's depressing. Like it's good, but it's also depressing. And
Yeah.
I can't handle more than one a week if I can handle one a week
Well, I
because
haven't-
it's very upsetting.
Yeah, I haven't watched it in like a week and a half because just too much stuff going on. But I'm looking forward to getting back into it.
I think it's because it's a sci-fi drama though that I can sit through it, but
and
I don't like drama.
And Black Lightning is on Netflix.
I haven't seen any of
I
that.
have not seen it yet either. Only one episode's out anyway.
Ooh.
Maybe 2 by the time this airs.
What is the premise?
Some guy who was a superhero back in the day comes out of retirement. And
Oh, that's cool.
starts doing his things again.
Josh and I were watching an anime like that, Tiger and Bunny.
Yes.
That was worth it.
Yeah.
That's also on Netflix.
Yeah.
Neat. What else do you have for us, Josh?
Do we have any communications?
There have been no emails from anybody of any kind. I'm very sad. We do have a tweet from John Hanmer from Stokesville, Iowa, who asks, "What is up with people eating Tide Pods? Is that a real thing?"
Oh my god. Sadly, yes, it is a real thing.
It is, eh?
Josh and I had a discussion about this the last night. Do you remember back in our day how people would just drink like coffee or tea that was way too hot and we would scald our mouths that way?
No, is that a thing?
Not like on purpose.
Oh.
It's just like a thing that happened.
Okay.
Well, now everybody insists on scalding their mouth on purpose with chemical burns. For no other purpose than that it is something you don't want to do, and then you do it to prove...
Sweet, sweet chemical burns.
Yeah. I guess they're trying to, like, prove that they're, like, brave, but all it shows is, like, look, I'm not smart enough to, like, continue being alive on my own, so somebody else is gonna have to save me and make sure that I make it to adulthood and realize, oh my god, I was an idiot teenager.
Yeah, I'm
it's
pretty,
very sad.
I'm pretty tired of all the memes that I've been seeing all over the place about it. Like, okay, stop it now. With
People
the
have
Tide
gotten
Pods.
tattoos of it.
Is that real, though?
Yeah, sadly, yeah. It says forbidden fruit. People make bad decisions as it is, like putting Tide Pods in their mouth. So, like, is a tattoo really that unbelievable?
Well, okay, you got me there.
Yeah. So, yeah. People do stupid things.
Yes, they
And
do.
a lot of people are getting, like, meme tattoos now. Like, where it is, like, a fad for, like, a short time. They're like, I'm gonna get it permanently tattooed on my body.
So
It's gonna be great.
You can tell when a person got their tattoo in the late 20-teens. Same with in the mid-90s when people had their barbed wire tattoos on their biceps.
Yeah.
That was a thing. That was a couple years that people did that. Their
That
tribal
wasn't-
tattoos and barbed wire and
That
stuff.
wasn't, like, terrible, though.
Well, it's pretty cheesy.
Well, it's cheesy, but it won't end your life.
Yeah,
No.
and it only became cheesy because everybody did it.
Right, yes.
So it doesn't look cheesy, it is cheesy by context.
Cheesy by context. I like that. That almost sounds like a title for an episode. Probably not this episode. But
Cheesy by context.
Okay.
All right. So that is it for the main discussion. Is there anything else?
We have our hypothetical
About
from last time.
2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
Where you asked which actor had the most powerful characters.
Yeah.
Right. And we had come up with Patrick Stewart as a possibility because he played Professor X in the X-Men.
Mm-hmm.
He was also Captain Picard, and he's the best captain. And also he played Locutus, who was the co-leader of the Borg.
That's the same
Armada.
character, though.
Not really.
It's the same character.
Not quite.
Locutus is Captain Picard.
Yeah, but it's different.
No, it's not different. He's the same character.
Yeah, he's the same character.
Yeah, I know, but it's different.
Like, no, because, like, if Captain Picard died before Locutus became a thing, like, you can't have him separately.
Yeah, that's beside the point. Anyway, then we also have Ian McKellen, who was Gandalf and Magneto.
Yeah.
And who else do we have? Morgan Freeman?
Morgan Freeman.
Oh, yeah, Morgan Freeman's great. He's been God, like, a number of times.
Yes, he's in the same God.
And he was Red in the Shawshank
That's
Redemption,
so pretty
and he
good.
could get you anything. So that's pretty powerful.
So, who did you pick for yours?
I think I picked Magneto guy there. Ian McKellen.
Ian
Ian
McKellen?
McKellen?
He's
He's
a
pretty
good. He's a good, but Katie, who do you think is your character?
good.
What actor do you think has the most powerful repertoire?
I have to think about it.
Yes, you're supposed to be thinking about it for the last 2 weeks.
I know, but I forgot.
Yeah, I had a bunch of them too. I didn't write them down. That's
Yeah.
why I just had these two.
Yeah, sorry.
Sorry, bro.
I have
That's
to,
all
like, rethink about the thing. I've been pretty busy.
Okay, so Katie gives no answer.
Ah.
Well, I'm not going to pause it. I'm
And-
going to work soon.
And we now turn to Josh for the correct answer.
John Delancey.
As Q.
And as Discord in My Little Pony.
Right.
Another omnisentient, omnipowerful being.
Yes, we did discuss this. That's right.
And he played Q on Family Guy.
Did he?
He did.
Oh.
How do we all just know that, like, he's John Delancey and not, in fact, some kind of omnisentient being that plays omnisentient beings?
We don't.
There's just no way to know.
If an omnisentient, omnipowerful being wants to disguise his nature, you will not know his nature because he's omnisentient and omnipotent.
Omnipotent.
Well, but
Omnipotent.
Sure, okay.
omnipotent is how you're supposed to pronounce it, but omnipotent actually explains
What it is.
What it is. I wonder if just everybody pronounces it wrong.
The world may never know.
We need John Delancey here. He would answer it.
Yes, he would.
Yeah, and he's omnipotent.
Quite. All right.
So, yeah, that's it, I think.
That's it. Yeah, Sparky and Guns, if you're listening, we need an email from you guys.
Yeah, let us know you're not dead.
I was just looking through my emails. The last one we received from them was November 30th. So there's been nothing for December or January. So
I saw them in person, but it really rounds out the podcast nicely.
It does. It gives lots of great discussion ideas.
Yeah.
Yes, it does.
I think we're going to end it here then.
Let's end it here. You have to go to work.
I do.
And I have to go edit a podcast for release. Don't forget to watch episode 13 of Star Trek Discovery.
Ugh.
Which I'm looking forward to. And it's called What's Past is Prologue. Now, stay tuned for the end.
That title sounds familiar.
It does sound familiar, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's related to another episode. What episode is it related to?
I'm not sure. There's been so many episodes. So many episodes.
A couple hundred. You don't have them all memorized yet?
I do not have all 700 and some episodes memorized. I know, it's such a disappointment.
Yeah. All right.
Anyway, stay tuned for the end credits. I'm going to see if I can find an end song, but because the podcast gets uploaded to YouTube, I keep getting emails saying, hey, you're infringing on other people's money streams, so I have to be careful with what I find, so I may or may not have an end song.
Well,
it's hard to find one.
You grab an end song, you slap it on the podcast edition to make people listen to it as a podcast, and you just take it off the...
I can't, because it's the same link that stream... No, it doesn't work that way.
Oh.
It's complicated.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
But anyway, stay tuned for the end credits and maybe a song or maybe not. And remember, don't forget to smile. It confuses people. This has been another episode of the Rusted Robot Podcast. You can contact us by emailing therustedrobot@gmail.com or tweeting us at therustedrobot. Visit our website at therustedrobot.podbean.com. And, if you would, please check us out and like us on Facebook. A 5-star review in iTunes is appreciated. The Rusted Robot Podcast was written, produced, scored, edited, engineered, and directed by Sean Vanderloo. Your co-host was Josh Montney. Don't forget to visit Jump City Comics in the 101 Mall and listen to our other show, the Soul Forge Podcast. Visit Sean on Twitter and Instagram at Darth Vaderloo.
The Rusted Robot Podcast. Think about it.
Walk Factor 8.
Their mission: to boldly go where no man has gone before. But outer space has other plans. And now, their mission has changed.
There's just one thing I want.
Revenge, Captain?
Why not?
Introducing the 9th film by Quentin Tarantino.
What were your orders, Kirk? To start a war? You've succeeded.
They meant to bring peace to the galaxy.
This will be your final battlefield.
They brought their pieces instead. It's a galaxy of green blood, green women, and Nazis.
Tell me your orders. You were sent here to kill our Führer. Confess. What in blazes is this?
Captain Kirk. The captain's log isn't the only wood he's packing.
Captain.
Mr. Spock. Half Vulcan, half human. Full killing machine. Bones. This doctor is the real McCoy. Uhura, sending out vibes on all frequencies. Sulu, deadly at the helm, even deadlier with a blade. Chekhov, one badass mother Russian. And Scotty, he'll give you all he's got.
I didn't say the Enterprise should be hauling garbage. It should be hauled away as garbage.
Set your phasers to thrill.
Keep your f***ing hands off me.
In this final frontier, their prime directive
Fire.
Is to kill. Quentin Tarantino's Star Trek. Voyage to Vengeance.
You're out of your f***ing mind, Spock.
Coming soon to a drive-in near you.
This has been a Valley of Vanderloo podcast production, all rights reserved.
This transmission ends now.